Welcome back to Mars, Duster. Our dome is online, and that is a good thing. We got more than enough resources to do what we want. And thankfully, we've put our roboports in positions that they overlap our general storage area, which is a good thing. Our universal depot is basically being covered by pretty much everything that we need. We also scan another sector. So let's get some more scanning going on. That's good. Okay, so we got 2 rockets here, trade surplus, and some assembly required. So what we need to do now is we need to start building stuff in our dome. Now, our apartments we can build. It costs 10 polymers, whereas the living quarters only costs 10 concrete, and that can have 14 people in it. The apartments can have 24 people into it. It's less comfort though. But it's Mars, you're the first people on the ground. Don't expect a lot of comfort to begin with. So, besides, we can fit quite a lot of colonists into this building before issues become a thing. We can also build a nursery. How many people does that require? Residential space, 8. A school does require maintenance and chips. A research lab is also useful for, obviously, the research. But I do want to get some sort of population going. So let's get a nursery and a playground. Now, this is all based, like I said, on this hex system. So I'm not entirely sure. Infirmary as well. Because we want to keep our population happy, right? We want to make sure that they are capable of doing what they need. Put a small fountain in there. Because, you know, we're on Mars, and wasting water is what we need to do. So we're building all of this stuff right now. So this just needs concrete right now, except for this apartments building, which has... And we're going to leave all this other stuff open for now, and I'll tell you why. Because once we get to our colonist selection process, we will see what kind of resources or what sort of things we need on Mars in order to keep our colonists happy. Okay, so are you full? Yes, you are. Okay, so we have too much waste rock at the moment already. I hope that at some point in the game we'll be able to use that for something else. So let's just get another waste rock site up and running. There we go. Nice. Very good.
Pipe leak reported.
Uh-oh, that's a pipe leak. So that my drones will move in to fix that ASAP. I really wish I had the decommissioning technology. You are profit margin.
No active research.
And then we've got this bad boy who is full. We got so much metal. It's actually kind of ridiculous how much metal we have. So we can record a new text. Smart home is nice. Hydroscopic vaporators. Logi fungi for food. Explorer AI, yes. Autonomous sensors. Mainly because the Explorer AI, we get additional resources for it. The transport optimization is also very good. Decommissioning protocol is what we need to get rid of the other stuff. Advanced Martian engines. Water reclamation, soil adaptation, which is for farms. And we can get life from Mars, which means that we can get more applicants. So let's get more applicants if we can. We still are outsourcing a bunch of our research, actually. Can we just cancel you? And instead of having a thingy, we are going to put in a hydroponics farm. We cannot put that in there, sadly. So we do need our little fountain. A small fountain. There we go. We want to build at least one hydroponics farm, if we can. So that's in here. Hydroponics farm consumes water depending on crop type. That was to be expected. Okay, so let's have you here. And let's make sure that we have a food depot as well near the dome that can cover all of that. So let's just put you here. There we go. So we got enough power. How are we doing on power, by the way? Hourly production is 60, demand is 46. That's going to increase with the new buildings. So let's build some new structures to make sure that this upcoming demand is not going to be a problem. There we go. So the ends of invention. Let's set you out here. Let's see if we can find something special out there. Okay, so we never built the stupid storage facility, so the drones are not going to do anything, obviously. So there we go. So the drones should be unloading now. Yeah, there they are. The door is open. Come on, little buggers. Oh, you have the 0 drones attached to you. Yeah, that's an issue. Okay, so there's no drones here. You, drone. You belong to him now. You as well. You belong to him. And this third one also. So we now have 3 drones that are attached to this vehicle. We'll drive you out here and take it from there. Good. And then you can start. Oh, look at that. Just getting on board. Come on, little guy. There he goes. And off it is. Good. So we're just going to place this bad boy over here, and they'll clear out the materials. Okay, you have almost no mining material on you. You need a little bit of a charge, though. Let's get you charged up.
Research complete.
Explorer AI is done. So we get more technology. Drones and rovers drive 25% faster. Surface heating in case we get some cold. A moisture evaporator. Moxie upgrade. Oxygen production increased. Yes, let's do it. Okay. Okay, so you are just on standby right now. You've got 30 metal inside of you, so let's just unload all that stuff then. Okay, so all of these little bad boys are coming in to bring materials into every single relevant building, such as this here apartments complex. There we go. That's the apartments being built. Do we have enough polymers? Ooh, I'm afraid we do not have enough polymers. Okay, do we have a... We need a fuel refinery. We can build a polymer factory, which is good. We definitely want that nearby the dome because people are going to be working inside of that.
Vehicle battery low.
Which one? Oh, you. Okay. We'll get you charged up shortly, buddy. So we'll get the fuel refinery up and running. The apartments are here. That's good. The fuel refinery from water. So we need... How much does this thing cost? It doesn't say.
Sector scanned.
Five.
Anomaly found.
5 of each.
Research complete.
Which we have. Okay, that's fine. So let's get this fuel refinery up and running. Does it need to be manned by anybody?
Analyzed.
No, it does not. So we'll put the fuel refinery somewhere relatively central. It's all it's all water production anyway, so we'll just get 2 of these. If we can. There we go. So 2 of these. And then we will store our fuel nicely nearby. Oh god, this is overlapping, isn't it? Yeah, it is. This is not good. So we need the fuel depot. Fuel production to be somewhere else, preferably that's not overlapping some of our critical infrastructure. So let's just build you here. Yeah, that's fine. And then let's get some fuel depots. We're gonna have rockets land here. Actually, I would prefer it to be on the other side. So 2 fuel depots is fine. There's the polymer factory. So let's get some polymer storage up and running. You are now charged. That is good. Let's get some more rocks. My little drones are just capturing even more materials now. That's good. Profit margin is just chilling, apparently. Come on, profit margin. Start getting those materials out. Yeah, there we go. And what about you? Okay, you're doing the same thing. Peregrine. Oh, did you... Oh, was this an anomaly analyzation? Okay. Nothing special then. We need to send the ends of invention back home to recharge. We may need them to get them to meet halfway through. Okay, 34 metal. Okay, so the rocket fuel is coming online. It's being covered by the drone hub, so the rocket fuel is being put in here and then pushed into the rocket. So we can start doing something a little bit more productive with these universal depots and just move them somewhere a bit more central. So we got this here, and yeah, so all these two drone hubs are overlapping. If you want to build a third one, build it over here. We want to build it over here, right? Just to have that additional coverage. So basically we want to make sure that every single drone hub has all its resources within its range. That we can make sure that everything is taken care of. I'm a little bit concerned about this polymer factory though. That we do not have enough polymers.
Resources are low.
Yep, polymers are low, as expected. With 11 souls in. Well, let's get some polymers to Mars. Let's get some of the more difficult ones as well. There we go. Maybe a prefab building. Fuel refineries I have. Polymer factory I have. I can actually build those, so... Another drone hub, maybe. Or moisture vap. Well, we are building... We don't need a moisture vap, actually. So... Maybe a couple of orbital probes. So 19 billion left. What's the name of this rocket? Perseverance. Okay. No, you're not called Perseverance. You're called Flexible Demeanor. I think. Demean. There we go. So now we're going to have 3 rockets on Mars. The other rockets are just getting fueled up. So we can send them back home. But having the decommission protocol is done. Thank God, finally. Okay, so we can finally get rid of these random oxygen tanks. Like, sure, in retrospect, we could have just kept them there as the redundancy systems, but yeah, no. We need more solar panels. So they're going to be blown up shortly. There's one. We need more power anyway. There we go. So additional solar panels right here. This rover is ready. Did you guys fill up already? Well, that was quick. Let's get you out of here then. Get some more materials. So this area is now full. Actually, how much is in here? 40. So I'm actually going to load you up with these metals and just bring them over towards the central area. 70 rocks. Okay. So a little bit of concrete, which we have got more than enough of. Metal as well. Hydroponics farm is coming online. Excellent. I think we're in a pretty good position here. So let's... Oh, so so as soon as a rocket, as soon as Flexible Demeanor is halfway through its journey, we will start selecting our first colonists to Mars. Okay. Alright, the drone hub is looking good. How's the drone load over here? Heavy as well. Oh god, we should probably get some more drones at some point. Okay, so buildings are not working. What's going on here? You do not have any people to work, which is totally understandable. We could use 2 medical professionals. The playground, the hydroponics bay is the big problem. So we need at least 2 botanists and 2 medical professionals. So let's get... Oh, we got a rocket ready for takeoff. Some assembly required. Is it ready to go home? Let's send you back. So...
Milestone achieved.
Let's go and get some passengers. So in this menu, we can do all sorts of crazy stuff when it comes to selecting the kind of people that we want. We can get a guru, we get a tourist. Hey, there's even 17 vegans that want to go to Mars. Flaws, we got some lazy people. I don't want them. Chronic condition, I don't want them. I don't want any idiots on Mars. I don't want to have any alcoholics. Gamblers, preferably not. I don't want any hypochondriac. Hypochondriacs are fine. Melancholy. Sanity breakdowns. I am good. Okay, thanks. Perks. I want some sexy scientists. I also want some geniuses, if possible. A gamer. No, I don't want to have any gamers because then they want casinos, and that's just gonna cause problems. Nerds. I would like some nerds. I don't want to have any saints. Compose is also good. Survivor is good. Workaholic is a bit of a problem because they need more relaxation, but their performance does increase. Yeah, that is a large amount of people. Religious... higher base morale never leads to suicide. You know, honestly, that's not bad. Rugged, yes. Fit, that means they need exercise, and those are big. Enthusiast, absolutely. Hippie, no. Party animal. So now we have 64 matching colonists. And we have 24 available residency slot and 12 rocket capacity. Good. So I need some specializations. I need a... I need medics. I need a botanist. At least 2 of them. We got a lot of botanists, actually. Engineers are always good. Scientists are no specializations. Security... Geologists with that mine out there. Security we don't need as of right now, so we can do that. So we have 42 people that are ready to come to Mars. Sex, male, female, other, I don't really care. Okay, age group. Youth, adults are good. Middle-aged, I'm not really interested in. They will die very quickly. Gambler. Oh, this is already reducing my... Did I have any quirks? Tourists. Leaves at first opportunity. Sure, why not? Vegan, I don't really care. Don't worry, they'll tell you, apparently. Flaws. Hypochondriac, I don't really care. Loner. Sure. Hypochondriac is somebody who thinks that they're sick all the time. Well, no, they just need medical facilities, which I have. So let's review. So we have a geologist who is a survivor and enthusiast. We definitely want you. A botanist. You're composed and sexy. From China. Another botanist. Another geologist. Composed and vegan. Enthusiast. Rugged and vegan. Another botanist. We can get some scientists as well, maybe. Engineer. Medics. Yes. How many medics do I have now? 1 medic. That is unfortunate. That is really unfortunate, actually. Another botanist. Okay. A scientist, maybe. Workaholic. It needs relaxation. Religious. Engineer. Another botanist. Another scientician. A sexy scientician. Okay, there we go. So we should have a decent mix of male and... Oh, God. So that's a male, female. We got a lot of women going to Mars. That's an adult. Female. 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 Oh, we got one guy. Another female. Another male. Female. 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 Oh god, there's two dudes going to Mars. Yeah, that's probably not the best of ideas. You're a sexy scientist, though, Arlene. And I do need that medic. Maybe an engineer, rugged, vegan, survivor, enthusiast. Man, these are all so good. I need a dude though, like female adult, enthusiast, geologist. All right, just give me a dude. There's a Chinese guy, survivor, enthusiast, scientician. Notice that almost everybody here is from China and India. Clinton Jenkins. What a guy. Okay. Well, Clinton, congratulations. You're the other dude on Mars. Let's go back. Let's rename the rocket. Okay, so we got our rocket ready to go. This is going to be a cool name. This is going to be called Little Rascal. It's perfect. Let's get our first 12 colonists. So they're on their way. Bye, some assembly required. He's on his way as well. Back home. Back to Earth. Actually, you know, it's not home at all, because this is your home now.
Research complete.
Alive on Mars. I think it's going
Sector
relatively well.
scanned. Anomaly
Ooh,
found.
an anomaly. Let's take a look. What we got? 2 anomalies even. How we're doing power-wise. So the end of invention, we can go over here. And then Peregrine X can go over here. This is not a bad area, actually. Average high underground metals. Some other materials. Let's send you out over here. Or do you... Oh, no, wait. You have a decent amount of metals on you already. Yeah. I wanted to drop those off anyway. So there we go. Oh, trade surplus is ready to go home. Let's send you back to Earth. Okay, no more Mr. Nice Guy. He's just on standby right now until I pick up some more minerals. Ooh, we have some power issues. My major concern at the moment is that trade surplus. I thought I told you to launch. Oh, there he goes. Okay, so Godspeed, trade surplus. Alright, cool. Flexible demeanor is on his way. He's got 1 drone hub, a bunch of orbital probes.
No active research.
And we've got no active research. Unfortunate. Low-G engineering for the larger domes, which are incredibly expensive, but also very good. I want to go for some of the cheap sciences, like soil adaptation and maybe nocturnal adaptation as well. We could use low-G turbines. Systematic training. There we go. So we will have a bunch of technologies regardless of. Okay, so those factories are outside of the dome already. We got fuel being built. A rocket with the new materials. The polymers are approaching Mars and are ready for touchdown. Okay, profit margin. We're just going to put you on recharge. And let's get some power lines going. Oh, it's perfect. I could have wished for a better setup. So this is our redundancy system. Okay. So there we go. So now we have redundancy piping in place as well as power. So if anything ever goes wrong, we have at least some redundancy. The big issue is when the water towers and the oxygen tanks themselves get hit. So we need to
analyzed.
get the We need to get the redundancies in place somewhere else as well.
The explorer made a thorough scan of the anomaly site, but couldn't find anything unusual.
Regrettably, it appears that the unusual readers were just a sensor glitch. Or were they? Such a cock tease, I swear to God. Alright, so profit margin, you're charging up. Peregrine X, do you have anything to look for at the moment? No, not really. I've got some additional orbital probes, which I will use.
Sector scanned. Anomaly found.
Okay. Okay, so you've got enough power for a round tour. Okay, so Ends of Invention is just charging. We will send you out as well. 3 anomalies are found. 3 buildings are not operational. Why are you not operational? Warning. Oh, we don't have enough polymers. Well, it's a good thing then that I just brought new polymers in from Earth. Just in time as well for our polymer factory to come online as well. And we have enough fuel. We've got 9 fuel to recharge our space ships with, so. Flexible demeanor is good. Moisture evaporator. The water extractor is doing fine. It's got some rock waste on standby, but nothing that we can't handle. How we're doing on base components? Pretty well, actually, surprisingly enough. So the polymer is now coming in, ready to charge up everything, which is excellent. You're just a little drone charging up. So we got a little drone charging station. Like, he needs power, right? It's like, ah! It's literally just grabbing like 2 live power cables with his robotic arms, and it's like, ah! It's a good thing I don't have, you know, face cam on this one, because I would look friggin' ridiculous. Ain't that right? Yes. Why are you triggering me?
You triggered me by saying polymer. It's not polymer, it's polymer.
Polymer?
Yeah, you fuck.
It's polymer.
It's not though. I'm not American.
That's true, I'm not an American. But I did live in Canada for an extended period, so there's that. That's my excuse. Is that an okay excuse? And that's why I date this woman. Okay, so the little rascal is ready to land and bring in the first population to Mars. So let's bring in our first dude bros. Let's actually land them over here so that the rocket's not in the way. There we go. There we go. Where are you, little rascal? Okay, here he comes.
Complete. Milestone achieved.
There she is.
Analyzed.
Okay, there it is. We researched a breakthrough as well, so people will work faster at night. Basically what that means is I am standing in the dark with a whip just outside of the outside of their field of view, ready to, you know, whip them into position. Welcome back to Mars. Actually, this is Little Rascal. He's never been to Mars. And yes, I am attaching like adjectives to the spacecraft or gender specification.
Hope and determination. The first founders have set foot on the Red Planet.
The next 10 sols will be full of difficulties and danger, but also with great promise and opportunities. It's now to us to prove that Mars can be the doorway to greater riches and the future of the human civilization. Even the most epic adventures begin with a single step. Arrival of additional colonists is temporarily suspended. It's like, yes, we got people on Mars. Fuck you for bringing new people in. Basically, we need to say, need to prove that the colony is sustainable for 10 sols. So that's 25 hours per sol day. The colony, if the colony is evaluated positively, if we get a kid, if we manage to breed a child on Mars before 10 sols, they'll be happy. Because apparently the gestation time on Mars is significantly less than the gestation time on Earth, where it's 9 months. Here, it's less than 10 days. Can you imagine? Okay, the research lab will allow us to discover new technology. Oh, there they are! Welcome to Mars, boys and girls. All 3 guys, and the rest are all women. Why do you have money over your head? Yet. You are unemployed. Well, that won't last very long because we got some additional stuff coming online. So we have the polymer factory that people can work in. That's good. We're just waiting for this hydroponics farm to be built. Don't you guys have access to polymers? I thought I brought like 1 million friggin' polymers to Mars. Yeah, 54. Where the hell are these friggin' polymers? Polymers. You're welcome. So we kind of need those polymers in order to, I don't know, feed our people. Maybe another drone bay would be good. So we have 3 more drone hubs that we can build anyway. I do want them to have in a good spot. So basically here, right there. Yeah, that should be a decent amount of overlap. Okay, so the building is done. Okay, that's good. And we do want to expand into that direction. So there we go. So let's build you over here. Get a power cable to here. Perfect. So that's gonna give us a little bit more flexibility.
Vehicle battery low.
Oh no. Okay, so how far along are you with the scanning process? Decently far. So Peregrine X is just chilling. Come on. Let's hope he's got enough power to come home.
Breakthrough discovered.
Breakthrough core water. What's this? Core water. Drone printing. Drone assembler. We can build more drones? You may now print drones on Mars with mining materials. It's not bad. But I first need to get more basic materials, really. Life from Mars. Core water. Uncovers extremely rich underground water deposits. Interesting. The primordial underground lakes in the nethermost regions of Mars' crust has been accurately hypothesized and successfully pinpointed due to our advances in understanding of Mars' geological past. Cool. I need better engineering though. Yeah, physics, I don't really care. Subsurface heating in case of cold waves. Engineering. How much is it? 3,000. Damn. Let's just outsource a bunch of stuff. Okay, so let's take a look at the dome. So the comfort is high. People seem to be generally happy. So average comfort living in this dome is relatively low. Sanity is high. So we want to increase the comfort in this dome. But I don't know yet. Filter by traits? No, that's not what I want. So let's take a look here. Our colonists. We've got 1 vacant work slot. We have 0 unemployed colonists, which is great. Food is being produced on Mars. We got polymers being produced. We've got a nursery, an infirmary, which is good. We got apparently 4 doctors. He's a scientist, so for some reason, not entirely sure what's going on there. We could just build a science lab. Let's do that, actually. So let's build a research lab. 8 electronics. I'm sure we have that. We do, by quite some margin. So electronics are being built. Like, we can build machine parts on Mars quite easily by... why is my polymer production so low? Oh, because the work shift has ended. Okay. Uh-oh. This guy is getting a little bit low on power. Let's get you powered up, buddy. So in 9 days, we're going to be ready. Where is... Okay, so these drones are not being particularly proactive with dropping off of their stuff. Like, getting more drones to Mars would probably be a good idea. Do we have any more probes?
Research complete.
Low-G turbines, which means that we can make our power a bit more consistent during the night. Because right now we're running off of solar. We got 134 concrete. I believe the wind turbines are 4 concrete and 1 cog. So we could build a row of turbines. Yes, I know that one building is not working. So let's just build some turbines for some power redundancy during the night. What's the problem here? This is not plugged in because of this. Okay. So, okay, the drones are just moving about. What's this? Where are you guys going? Going to metal... Oh, they're going to the metal deposit. Oh, and it's because it's in range of the other metal deposits. So now they're just grabbing materials as they find them. That's really cool. Like, overlapping your drone bays and making sure that there is enough resources for those drone bays, or at least like areas where they can pick up resources, is actually really important. So you want to always keep that in mind. Okay, what have we got here? Kellogg 1 is the name of the dome. I need a name for the dome. I'm not gonna call it Thunderdome. Let's yes, this seems to be a nice name. Reasonable excuse. Perfect. I would call it Mars 1, but that would be kind of corny, so. What? What? Corny is good? Maybe. That's arguable. But so far my population seems to be relatively happy. Oh, okay. They want gaming and dining, shopping and relaxation. That is a problem. So they want to have dining, gaming, shopping and relaxation. Okay, do I have any buildings that can cover that? Luxury, gaming, gambling, open air gym, medical checks, dining, social and food, relaxation, drinking and social. Hold on, so what did I need again? Gaming, dining, shopping and relaxation. Gaming, dining, shopping. Gaming, dining, relaxation. So space bar. It's funny because it's called a space bar. So that's gonna... Okay, so the space bar is gonna cover relaxation, drinking. So what else? Dining. Dining. Okay, relaxation's covered. So shopping, dining, and gaming. So we could build a casino, because why not? But I also need some dining, really. Dining, food, social. Okay, so let's just build a diner over here, and then we need... What was the other one again? Gaming I can't do right now. Shopping they want. So let's get a grocer. Yeah. And they want gaming as well, but can I just do that somewhere else? Like electronics store. Yeah, electronics store I guess, but it consumes quite a lot of electronics. But at least we'll make the population happy inside the dome whilst our science is happening. So this should at least cover... The buildings that I'm building right now should at least cover everything except gambling. So that's good. So we can at least keep the happiness of our population up and running. And let's hope that they are going to spawn some kids at some point. That'd be nice. Okay, we have 12 people in our apartments. We can bring in another rocket for the dome's population. Now these buildings won't be up and running for a little while because of the way the population works. Everybody already has jobs, like the medical center, for instance. The residents for... I like how children on Mars don't live with their parents. They're just dropped off in the nursery until they're of age. We're actually producing polymers. That's good. But we're on our second work shift right now. So what we'll do is we will open up an additional work shift. So we have a night shift, basically. How are we doing on... We still got one is unemployed. Really? Who is unemployed and why is he unemployed? Unemployed. Okay, unemployed looking for work. Interesting. I don't know who it is, though. Let's take a look here. Well, they're all sleeping right now, obviously.
Research complete.
Homeless. I got vacant nursery slots. Unemployed looking for work. Being able to click on that would be nice. I don't need traits right now. Unemployed colonists. There we go. What is your name, sir? Set residence. Set workplace. Who are you? Adult scientist. Oh, okay. It's because our science bay is not up and running yet. Well, that makes sense. We'll get you over towards that science bay as soon as possible. We still have 2 areas open inside of here, so that is fine. And keep the population going. We can squeeze this up to 48.
Cable fault reported.
And this is why you build redundancies. Cable fault reported. So the system will still be able to give everything power, but we're losing power right now. Thankfully, we're building these things. So let's send out our drones to discover some more stuff. How are we looking with materials? So we can get some additional materials from here. I like how the Explorer drones don't have nearly as many resource power in them than the other ones, which is highly amusing. How's drone? Yeah, heavy drones are fairly overloaded right now with all the stuff they need to do, which is understandable because we got quite a lot of stuff queued up for them. So systematic training is done. Smart home is coming up. We don't need that just yet. What we would like to have is a low-G fungal. All fungi are edible. Some fungi are only edible once. Thank you, Terry Pratchett. Haha, it's funny. What's this? Dust repulsion. Solar panels are gradually cleaned from dust. Less frequent maintenance. I actually would like that. Low-G engineering. I also want the drone printing, to be honest. The problem with that is we need a decent amount of resources. Like, there we go. Like, right now, we are importing a fairly large amount of resources from Earth on a relatively frequent basis, which is not all that practical. So we're just still unloading food. There are my colonists. They're just chilling out.
Our colonists are starving.
As he says, our colonists are starving. Of course they are. Let's get the priority. Food 1 and 8. Come on, just unload the food from the... There we go. Okay, so they're no longer starving. That's good, because we are now delivering food again. How are we doing with the...
complete. Anomaly analyzed.
Advanced Martian engines. That's good. But by the way, the tech tree for this is gigantic. It's going to take friggin' forever to do anything here. Okay, so low-G fungi, just for biotech, really. One of our rockets is ready to launch. We don't want to launch it, though, because there's still quite a lot of resources there. Service bots. What is that? Service bots. I have no idea where that is. It would be nice if it just indicated what the last tech was you researched somewhere, because I have no idea where that is. I guess it was robotics. I have no idea. What's this? Micro manufacturing. Electronics factory. We need that. Because as soon as we have the electronics factory up and running together with the mechanical components factory,
Pipe
We're-
leak reported.
basically have all of the basic materials ready. We need to have a electronics depot here, a machine part depot, and what else is in this stupid thing? Polymers? Yeah, polymer depot. And that should still be in range of our stuff. Okay,
Research
so
complete.
let's move our drones away. So we have 3 more drones to attach. Smart home is done. It's going nice and quick now, tech-wise. Ooh. Passenger rockets can carry 10 more colonists. Interesting. That would be a good one. The low-G engineering is nice as well for the larger domes. And micro-manufacturing, of course. Basically, there's quite a lot of tech that I would like.
Sector scanned.
Okay. 1900 concrete found in that sector. How's this rocket doing? I'm not taking off yet because there's still a bunch of resources on board. Uh-oh. Well, let's hope that the comfort level is a little bit low, but sanity is relatively decent. Okay, so the space bar is just up and running right now. Okay, so the space bar is here. And the electronics store and the grocer needs to become online, as well as the diner. Why on earth are you guys not doing anything useful? How many drones can I attach to this? 100. So these drones are going to be working for this here drone station. Because right now they're just sitting around not doing anything useful. There we go. So at least they'll have a bit better coverage on what's going on. So we'll have 5 additional drones. Damn it, this extractor is offline due to resource. Okay, so those are completely out of resources. So I should build another concrete extractor. Oh, that is stupid. This pipe is causing problems for my extraction process.
Research complete.
Drone printing is done. Good.
Cable fault reported. Pipe leak reported.
Ah, redundancy for a reason. Okay, rockets being unloaded rather quickly now. That's good. How's the still got food on this rocket, so I don't want to unload it just yet. How are you guys doing here? Yeah, we don't have enough population to work in this diner. So let's just close the night shift. So we can have some people working over here. The tech lab has got 1 scientist on it, which is good. 2 scientists now. That's good. You're an enthusiastic scientician. Well, the food is being moved out. That's good. Okay, that's moving along a lot quicker than before. Same thing with this. We can salvage the concrete extractor. We got another bunch of regolith down here. It's not a lot, but it'll be enough. Like, our center of the colony is looking pretty good, so we're going to extend this area down here and up here over the mid to long term.
Research complete.
The drone hub we can now build ourselves. That's good. Okay. I don't need a night shift here. So, okay, so this is done. So just gaming. But the electronic store should take care of that. Once it is built, at least. So one more piece of concrete should be enough. Oh, and the grocer, of course, and the diner have food in them. So you don't need to go outside in your vac suit to, get food. The drones will take care of that. So the population will be a lot happier because of this. One building that's not working. We'll stop the night shift. Okay. We got 11 vacant work slots and 12 vacant residential slots, which is basically perfect. We're now producing food on Mars. That's exciting stuff. How we're doing power-wise. Hourly production is slightly lower than the demand, but that's because the our capacitors are overtaking that. We found another oh, that was an asteroid. More resources found. How are you guys doing? You got more than enough power in you. You got a lot of resources on the ground here. How about you? You've got a bunch of metals in you. So we're producing food. We've researched low-G drive. We got smart homes now. We're building low-G fungi. We can get service bots. Non-medical service buildings upgrade. Service buildings no longer require work. What? Wait, what? Service buildings no longer require workers and operate at 100 performance. I'm doing it. That would basically mean that we don't need population for a bunch of our service buildings, like the diner, or the electronics store, or the grocer. Speaking of which, how are we doing resource-wise? We've got more than enough stuff for now. Food is being taken care of. You're almost ready for takeoff. You are ready for takeoff. So let's send Flexible Demeanor back home, back to Earth. But this is our home now.
The anomaly turned out to be one of the most well-preserved asteroid impacts in our area. No geologist could ever put a price on it.
Earth scientists had long wondered about the effect of ancient asteroid impacts on Mars' climate and geology. Cool. Several missions have been sent to gather data about these primordial events, but landers failed, as if the Red Planet wanted to keep some of its secrets for itself. Yes! Yes, the Red Planet knows! Generations had passed until we managed to send a successful expedition to lift the shroud of this mystery. With the data we gathered from the site, our colleagues on Earth will have material for years of research. Maybe we'll finally find out whether Mars' core was shut down or died out on its own. And we will be able to predict the destiny of our home world. $800 million in funding, and we get 3,000 science. Complete. So the stupid thing about Mars is, right, everybody's like, yo, we want to terraform Mars. And that's cool. That's cool and all. It's got no magnetic core. If you want to restart its magnetic core, you're going to need to throw a really big rock at it. That is, of course, a problem if people are already living on Mars. Then throwing an object the size of Pluto towards the planet is a bit of an issue. Alright, we've got low-G fungi. Microengineering is coming online for the electronics factory, which is exactly what we want. And then service bots, which is going to be really good. And then we can get utility crops as well. Maybe dome bioscaping. Residents in basic domes have improved comfort. Oh, that's nice. Rover command AI. RC rover no longer needs recharging. Battery optimization. That's nice. But let's go for some of the cheap tech first. Yes. There we go. Okay, so we got 5 souls until we are allowed more people on Mars. So shopping is not available, apparently, on Mars.
Research complete.
And gaming is also not available on Mars. But we've got an electronics store. Micromanufacturing is now available. Is the rocket empty? Nope, we still got 19 food that needs to be unloaded.
Vehicle battery low.
Uh-oh. The RC rover needs some charging. Okay. Let's decommission this extractor. With a bit of luck, we should be able to build another one over here without having too many problems. Okay, so let's take a look. Concrete extractor. Is this gonna work? Ooh, it may. Oh, this may actually work. If not, we can just put it over here and be done with it. This power line placement is obviously not the best. We've already discussed this at length. And this rocket is ready to take off. Alright, fellow humans. Little rascal is out of here. It's amazing how much infrastructure it takes to keep this one dome up and running. How are we doing health-wise, by the way? So we are producing like water and stuff. So our hourly production is 6.4, but our total demand is also 6. So our total demand is 6.4, but our maximum capable production is 6. But considering our tanks is full, we can only produce 4.6 an hour to keep everything optimal. So our hourly
Cable fault reported.
Cable fault reported. What a surprise. Our hourly production of oxygen is going really well. Like overall, I think that we're in a really good place. It's just nice. Like it's nice to know that Mars is almost here. 4 more souls, and then we can bring in new people. How are you people doing on the ground here? Luxury and gaming is still an issue, apparently. That is unfortunate. But we have enough jobs, so... drone assembly, which requires 9...
Building a new home on an alien world?
Oh.
That takes guts, to say the least.
One of our founders has got the enthusiast trait. That's the spirit. Oh, it's Camille David, the guy that we almost did not bring to Mars. The guy that we only brought along because he has a dick. Perfect. I see how my girlfriend is like across the room. It's like, what are you talking about, you idiot? Hey, it's like Mars needs children, okay? We cannot just bring a contingent of Amazonian women along. Like we need both genders to make this work.
Sector scanned.
Artificial wombs. This game is like in 2030. Then again, you are right. Artificial wombs should be the case. But parthenogenesis is not really a thing in our species. The fact that I know what parthenogenesis is kind of amazing. That's because the girlfriend is a biologist, apparently. And she knows about that sort of thing. Isn't that correct? Correct. Like, for instance, there's currently an experiment going on in the basement with heating and seeing whether or not any crocodiles come out male or female because of the heat differences. That's how reptilians work, right? Yeah, exactly. Like, at a certain level of heat, they only produce male or female, depending on the situation. What? Exactly. Unlike Komodo dragons that are like, I don't eat no man, I'ma lay my own eggs. Yeah, exactly. An independent. I was almost gonna say something else, but I'm not gonna go down that route. All right, cool. So Mars is going well. We're almost ready to bring in more people, but we're gonna wrap up the episode here. For some reason, they think they need more gaming, which is kind of interesting because I did give you guys an electronics store, which is kind of curious. We got more than enough resources to live on Mars, but the generation of our advanced resources is an issue. We got polymers, and we have fuel. But electronics and machine parts is something that we're still going to be reliant on when it comes to Earth and Luna. So, we're going to wrap up the episode here. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, take good care of yourselves, and good luck out there, Dusters.